What's going on, everybody? Back at y'all with another video. I know I haven't been here in a while, but today it's October 23rd. It's the very beginning of Scorpio season, as we see here. Sun and Venus both conjunct at 0 degrees Scorpio today. And another note here is that Saturn has gone direct here in Aquarius. And we see Jupiter about to head over here retrograde into Pisces. Okay, so basically to break down the energies, so like I said, we have the Sun and Venus entering into Scorpio season. So now we've left the realm of Libra, we've left the realm of Ma'at, we've left the realm of cardinal air, we've left the area of trying to relate with people, trying to build a relationship with either yourself, working on loving and bringing balance within your own life, or trying to balance your social life in a lot of different ways, because Mercury has been traveling through Libra as well. As we see, Mercury is still in 19 degrees Libra. So as the Sun is still transitioning into Scorpio, we may still have these Libra tendencies as we may communicate with people and we try to bring balance into our social life. And, and we try to balance our mind too. And we try to think of, because cardinal air, when we think of cardinal energy, we're thinking of initiating, we're thinking of starting new or bringing into new. So air is intellectual conversations. Mercury deals with thinking and communicating too. So we also juxtaposed with the Sun and Venus also going into Scorpio, we may conversate, but now it may be configured in a deeper aspect. We may talk about things related to Scorpio, 8th house, other people's money, OPM. We may be dealing with things that we don't talk about with, people on a regular basis, deep personal things, on a scale of relatability too. And with the moon just now entering into Libra, we're still at 9 degrees Libra as far as the moon goes. This is our reactions. This is our emotional state of being. This is our nurturing motherly energy with the moon here in Libra. So all that energy, we're going to be communicating and intellectually rationalizing our deep emotions through the Libra energy, while at the same time feeling very strongly about the things that we're communicating to with ourselves, because we have inner dialogue, or with other people. We're going to feel very deeply about this. The moon being connected to this water energy with the Sun and Venus entering into Scorpio. One thing about Venus too, being in Scorpio, it is detriment. It is weakened here in the Scorpio energy. When we deal with Venus, we're dealing with beauty, we're dealing with our value system, we're dealing with love, aesthetics, art. This is in the realm of Scorpio. Venus is very uncomfortable in this energy. Maybe not as uncomfortable as Virgo. However, the reason this is not as positive as, say, if we had Venus in Taurus, or the sign it just left out of Libra, Venus in Scorpio deals with a darker side of seduction, of aesthetics, of beauty. Venus in Scorpio may actually be the energy that brings out the archetype of the Gothic aspect of Scorpio. Dark aesthetics of beauty. We could even think about cathedrals, Transylvania, Dracula's castle, the aesthetics of these castles and gargoyles and shit like that. That's one way of filtering a perspective of Venus and Scorpio. Then on a sexual side, these could be, sexually manipulative people. You know what I'm saying? Now, Scorpio is not, a manipulative energy just as the archetype of itself. Scorpio is actually very loyal and passionate sign of the zodiac. Way more than like Libra or Pisces and everything. Scorpios are very passionate and they're very ride or die when it comes to someone that they love. Now, that's more of, like I said, the whole overall archetype. Now, there are some aspects that lead to, there's dark sides of an energy too. And a dark side of Scorpio is, dark, manipulative, seductive energy. So this could be a succubus kind of energy too with Venus and Scorpio. So just watch out, watch your back, and don't be manipulated by these energies. Now, like I was saying earlier, one significant aspect is we have Saturn direct in Aquarius. So Saturn rules Aquarius. It is also co-ruled by Uranus. Saturn also is ruled by Capricorn. Saturn rules Capricorn and also rules Aquarius. So with it being direct, Saturn, which rules, our perspective of reality, how we logically see the world, how we set boundaries. This is also Father Time. Saturn moves through a sign through about 2.5 years, so it's a fairly slow moving planet. So with it being direct, it's had all this time to accumulate this retracted energy as far as how we gain structure and how we set boundaries in our lives through the energy of Aquarius. So we may have been thinking of how we may either ghost people, how we may socialize with people, because Aquarius is a social energy too. Dealing with groupthink. This is also, Saturn is structure. So you may have been rethinking of how to even just gain structure in your life, period. Ways to make money, ways to connect, and ways to network with people. Because Aquarius deals with that energy too, especially through the internet. You connect with people through the internet. Had this time to do it with Saturn being retrograde here. Now with it going direct, you have this, it's a slingshot energy. Now all this energy you've accumulated, now it's time to put it into action. We also, we see this energy of Jupiter, still retrograde, moving its way. It's 0 degrees at the 25-minute degree, moving into Pisces. So that's going to be an energy you're going to have to pay attention to also. Jupiter deals with good luck. It deals with expansion. It deals with philosophy, good fortune, higher learning. Your experiences, the accumulation of your experiences through life. With it going into Pisces or stepping back into Pisces through this retrograde period, we're gonna be thinking back of the creative energies that we were accumulating through Jupiter going into Pisces, or certain dreams, because Pisces deals with dreams. Certain dreams, dreams, not even just dreams like going to sleep and having a dream, but like goals, aspirations, dreams of that sort. You'll be going back to these things and you may rethink, because retrogrades deals with rethinking energy too in a higher way. You'll be having a higher way of looking back at these dreams that you had, and you may think about how to refine them. You may think about if this is even a dream you want to go and obtain this goal, or if you want to change your mind about this dream. But it's going to be, dealing with that energy in some way, shape, or form. And then also, outside of these outer planets, final energy that I haven't talked about yet, Mars and Gemini. So, we still have Mars traveling through Gemini, but it's at 25 degrees. So it's getting close to getting into Cancer. So as you know, I just want to talk about this, bring up this little point. Mars being in the sign of Cancer, it's going to fall. It's going to be at this is Mars' weakest point, is when it's in the sign of Cancer. But that's not all the way bad, because with it being so weak, this is going to give more of like a back against the wall kind of energy, a motivation to be able to jump to the highest point, which is Capricorn. So Mars, when Mars is juxtaposed with Capricorn, it is exalted. So it's able to take all its energy, all its passion, all its drive, all its will, all that energy that would be possibly anger. It will be transformed into businesses being created, to dreams being manifested, to your goals being obtained. So Mars is still in the sign of Gemini. So, let's talk about what Mars means in Gemini, since it's still here. Mars and Gemini, you're going to have a lot of drive and passion and wanting to be social and everything. Also, as we see, we're still trying in this energy of Mercury and Libra with Mars and Gemini. So that's going to give even more oomph and energy of you wanting to socialize. But it's at the final degrees of this energy. So you're getting towards the last, you better hurry up. And then once it gets to this 29 degree, this anaretic degree of Gemini, you're gonna have to wrap it up. But this won't be until like maybe a week or two now. So I'm gonna do my calculations on that. But yeah, that's about it. That's about the energies of today on October 23rd. So happy Scorpio season to all the Scorpios, and I will catch y'all later. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.